Good morning, Daze with Jordan the Lion. How are you guys? It's your old pal Jordan, and happy Rex Manning Day, everybody. Yeah, it's Rex Manning Day.
What's up with the boss threads, man?
Friggin' Rex Manning Day.
Happy Rex Manning Day!
If you don't know what I'm talking about, one of my favorite movies of all time is called Empire Records. And, you know, it kind of bugs me that forever and ever since I was in high school, they've always considered High Fidelity as like the record store movie, but it's not. Empire Records is the true record store movie for my generation. It had an all-star cast before anybody knew of them. Liv Tyler, Renee Zellweger, Ethan Embry we did know because he was already a teenager or older than that, but anyway, it's a great movie directed by Alan Moyle, and in the movie they celebrate this day that like this washed up rock star comes to do an in-store.
Joe, it's Rex Manning Day.
Rex Manning Day.
And the movie's become such a cult classic throughout the years that every day on April 8th they make it Rex Manning Day. So tonight they're showing a special screening. The director, some of the actors are going to be there, and one of the stars in the movie, Coyote Shivers, he's the guy who performs on the rooftop the song Sugar High. He's actually very active in my community. He's in my neighborhood Facebook group. He's on the city council, and we tend to fight for the same things on the Facebook group, which is pretty cool. But a little known fact that you guys might not know is when I was in high school, my senior year, I had a band. It was a three-piece band, and we used to go out and play mostly covers, but we would do 3 or 4 original songs, and one of those covers that we would always do was Sugar High, and that's the song that he performs in the movie that Renee Zellweger sings with him on the rooftop of the record store. So if you haven't seen the movie, I hope after this vlog you will want to see it. Now today they're doing like a button search, like scavenger hunt, and some various things with different things related to the movie, so I'm probably going to be doing stuff like that just for the fun of it today. And then I'll probably, like I said, I'll probably go to the midnight screening of the movie, which is up at the Vista Theater, where I went and showed you guys the handprints that day. So this ought to be a pretty interesting day if you like Empire Records. And if you don't, if you've never seen Empire Records, I highly recommend you go watch it because you're gonna love it. The headshot truck, I've seen it all now. You know what? I'd probably have better luck with them than I did with Nicole. Interesting. How good could that be? In my life, I've had a few movies that I've watched. I went through periods where I watched them every single day. La Bamba was one of them. Empire Records was definitely one of them. So that just tells you how much I love the movie. And years ago, my upstairs neighbor was actually the personal assistant. He would like read scripts and stuff for Alan Moyle, the director. So I actually got to meet Alan Moyle, and Alan Moyle did another really interesting movie that some of you might have seen, some of you might have not. It's called Times Square, and it stars Tim Curry. Now, it's never been re-released since it originally came out because it had such a fantastic soundtrack. They've never been able to get the rights to re-release the movie with the soundtrack. I don't recall what the issue is, but it's always come back to not being able to get the rights for the music. But it's a really great movie. My friend got a copy of it and burned it for me on DVD. But Doug Stanhope, the comedian Doug Stanhope, if you listen to his podcast, he mentions loving that soundtrack and liking that movie a lot. So that's a little bit about Alan Moyle and about kind of the Empire Records thing. Also in Empire Records is Anthony LaPaglia. Maxwell Caulfield is the guy who plays Rex Manning.
Why don't you all just fade away?
So I hope you guys enjoy our Rex Manning Day.
I decided I'd rather kill myself than meet Rex Manning.
Oh, we mustn't. Not on Rex Manning Day.
This was not planned. I realized the other day when Coyote Shivers posted something about Rex Manning Day. I was like, oh yeah, that's coming up. And then today I woke up, I saw some posts about it, and I was like, I wasn't dead set on a vlog. This would be interesting, especially because pretty much the #1 thing that I love to do in this vlog is to teach people about things that they've never known, or movies or TV shows that they've never heard of. And this is just one of those ones that I can almost promise you'll probably like the movie. It's a true classic, and the soundtrack is unbelievable. Now I'm kind of hanging around the neighborhood because I sent Coyote Shivers a a message. Who are you?
I'm Jane.
And ask him if he would be on the vlog and let me interview him and talk about some of the movie on the vlog. So I'm hoping I get a word back from him, because I think he only lives like 2 or 3 blocks away from me. Thought it'd be interesting to have a guy who is actually in the movie.
Hello! Hello! Hi, it's all yummy. It's all yummy, baby, I promise.
I think one of the things that I want to do today is get a new comforter. I got this comforter, well, when I first got Jaw, when I would leave him alone, he would hop up here on the bed and he'd be fine for a while. Then randomly he would start chewing holes into my old comforter. And he would start pulling the stuffing out, so then I'd come home and I'd have to sew it up by hand. So after like 2 or 3 months where he hadn't done this at all, I bought this comforter, thought everything would be fine, and then within like 2 weeks he started scratching at it and chewing at it and doing all that stuff. This guy, you were doing it. So, yeah, exactly. Shame. So, now he hasn't done anything in like a year, so I feel safe. So, I think I'm going to go out and just buy a whole new set. I think I've decided that since I didn't get to go out of town last month for my trip because of that audition, I think I'm going to go out of town this week. I think I'm going to do a 2 or 3 hour drive out of town and check out some new sites, some things I haven't seen before. And one of the things that I'm kind of excited to go see, if it is what I think it is, this might be one of my favorite vlogs ever. So I don't mean to tease you or get you all pumped up, but I kind of do. Thanks for being cools. I'm gonna check Ross first, and then if they don't have anything, I'm gonna go to the Marshalls across the street. The trick is always to find one in my size, because it's probably the most popular size bed. Yeah, I don't like anything. They're all pretty boring or pretty feminine. I'm out of here. And the line for this place is insanely long, so I'm gonna go over to Marshalls. Yeah. That's the line. And that's not even like, it's not even close. This is where the line actually is like, isn't that insane? I'd be in line for 45 minutes. Fail. I never come to Marshalls because the only time I came in here, they didn't really have anything I liked, but seems like this is, wow. Seems like that's the kind of stuff they should have, right, bedding? Okay, nothing in here. I'm gonna have to get out of here before I have the most boring vlog of all time that anybody's ever made. Alright, I'm gonna go over to the Amoeba Records area. That's where they're having all the Empire Records festivities and the pins and all that stuff, because to be honest with you, these last 2 stops were so boring I almost fell asleep while I was in there, and I gotta turn this around. Check this out. They just built this glass building here, but I found an old photo from the late 20s when there was when this was a studio lot, and I'm gonna walk over there and kind of match it up for you. This used to be another building, and then a few years ago, 5-6 years ago, they tore it all down and built a school here, and then I guess some homeless guy has made his campsite over here. Let me go over here and match it up a little bit for you. It's kind of right here, actually. So that photo would have basically been taken right here. And you can tell that tower that was in the foreground is now gone, and this building is here. And they just finished this literally a month or 2 months ago. But yeah, it would have been right here. How cool is that? I think when I researched it, I think the photo was from 1929, I believe. I've had that photo for a while. I just keep forgetting to come over here and show you. Look at the old Dutch look of that that apartment building right here on Hollywood, or Sunset actually. Look at the windows. Well, I got some bad news. I just got a message back from Coyote Shivers. And he said, unfortunately, that he worked like a 24-hour day yesterday, and he's just not going to be able to meet up with me today. But he said he wouldn't be opposed to doing it another time. So, unfortunately, that won't happen today. There's the Ktla Tower. I believe this used to be the old RKO lot at one point, so I believe that was probably at one point the RKO Tower. These kids have literally stopped traffic in Sunset to sell candy. they're gonna get killed. I can't believe that they don't have parents out here stopping it or something. Literally almost on Sunset and Vine. We're pretty much over here. We've made it to the Amoeba. And I guess the place that you pick up your map to start this thing is across the street. Well, there's the starting point. Now I do completely acknowledge that it is somewhat ridiculous that I'm a grown adult and that I'm gonna go on a scavenger hunt for 6 buttons that you put on your jean jacket, but as many meetup holidays as there are, this one actually is kind of humorous to me. And since I love the movie, I hope it grows and that it just keeps being a thing, so I'm gonna participate in it, especially because it's in my neighborhood. I'll look silly so you guys don't have to. There's actually a handful of people already in here. This is the lady who I guess is distributing everything. I swear my life is signing releases.
Helpful. You come over here. You will give them the sheet of where to go. Caroline, you will give them the badge, but only once they're checked in. Okay. And then, do I have one other person who's helping us?
All right, Empire Records lanyards.
When I check you in, we'll check you in. She will send you, give you a sheet where all the button stops are. She will give you the button for this official stop. Each stop has a unique button. She will give you a badge. If you have a pre-signed badge, you will know if you have a pre-signed badge. You will let us know. That will take longer because we don't have exact time doing it. We're encouraging everybody to do Instagram and social media stuff. The person who does the most creative can win many prizes, including...
All right, that's the first button. Let's go hit the second stop, the record parlor. I think they tried to make all the stops within like a block of each other, so this one is right up here on the corner. Here's the rules and everything. And basically, they just want you to try and share as much of it online as you can through social media, which I think I'm doing a pretty good job of that. Here's our list of places. We started at Groundwork. We're gonna hit the record parlor next, then Amoeba, then 800 Degrees, then Farida, and then the Bowery. Right here where this flashing open sign is. This is it. All right, this is the record parlor stop. And they just had me take a picture for their Snapchat. Since I do YouTube, everything's going on my YouTube. All right, now we're off to Amoeba. Now, probably what's gonna end up happening is out of these 6 buttons that I'm getting, I think you guys probably guessed, I'm gonna keep probably one of them, and then I'm probably gonna do a giveaway of some sort, or a mementos box or something. I'll do something with them. I don't need all 6. I'm just doing it for the fun of kind of a scavenger hunt thing. You know, like I said, I'm just trying to come up with like different vlog ideas, and I think this is kind of a different idea for what you would expect, but I think it'll be fun too. All right, our next stop is Amoeba. Record store days coming up, guys. I'm told it's back through here. For sure that is. Wow. Oh, I'm taking a picture with the cushion. I didn't leave the entire couch. And here's the Amoeba Records Rex Manning Day button. Look at that awesome Mastodon shirt. One of my favorite records, if you're ever wondering. Definitely one of my favorites, Big Star. Classic t-shirts. Do the Humpty Hump. This is the inside of Amoeba. I'm not going to show too much of it because they're playing music and I don't want my video to get flagged, but it's 2 floors. It's a monstrous record store. It's put all the other record stores that used to be in Los Angeles out of business. Quite literally. There used to be a Virgin record store, an Aaron's record store. There's a few that have made it on the outskirts of town, like Atomic Records. And there's one over like in Silver Lake, but most of them, this place just shut them down. All right, off to the next stop. And here's our next stop. Oh no, you're becoming a music town.
We'll take a picture. All right.
I thought they said no revealing clothing. At every stop, they want you to take a picture with some sort of prop, and this one is the music town. Apron.
And they said no revealing clothing, didn't they? I think Music Town is actually torn on the revealing garment issue. I think so.
We have to get that.
Damn the man.
Can we do it? Wait. No.
all the way down to the red bra for Sexy Rexy. I do think that the businesses that are participating in this totally deserve a major thumbs up, because without them, this would not even be able to happen. And it's so cool that I live in a city that does something crazy like this. A cult film, basically, that just so many people love. And you've seen all these props that I've been taking pictures with. It's crazy. Now you guys know where we're at now, Old Paramount. And we're actually, our next stop is right across the street, like catty corner from where we're at now. So all we have left now is the Bowery and Farida, and it looks like they're side by side. Unfortunately, I haven't been vlogging the whole time that I've been walking, but you'd be surprised how many people I've walked past that are doing this, because every time you can tell that somebody's with the Rex Manning thing, they go, "Happy Rex Manning Day!" Oh, here they are, both places. Let's try the Bowery first. It's awesome. They're having, at this stop, they're having everybody pose as though they're Warren when he got busted shoplifting.
Me, Joe, you, Jay. Shut up, Warren.
And this stop is What Would Warren Beatty Do? Because like I said, they just had you take your picture like you were Warren, and that's what Warren says his name is in the movie, is Warren Beatty. All right, last stop.
Super fun stop because you have a choice of doing one thing, the other thing, or both things. So you can either glue a quarter to the ground, just like in the movie, have your picture taken with the quarter guard.
Just like AJ does.
Exactly. Or you can go to the back, there's a whole arts and crafts table. You can make a little canvas, take a picture with that. Or if you're feeling particularly, spunky, you can do both.
I want to do the quarter.
Okay. How few people carry change in.
All right.
Where you like.
I don't have to explain my art to you, Warren.
Do you know if we finishing back?
There you go. We are done. And that's the last button they gave, and that is by far the best one. That's probably the one I'm gonna keep. Awesome day. I hope you guys enjoyed this little change in vlog style. Well, I was not kidding. It is already on my jean jacket. Happy Rex Manning Day to us all. Every April 8th, guys. All right, well, I don't know if I'm gonna go to the movie tonight or not, because I looked and it looks like it might be sold out other than standby tickets. But it's kind of crazy. Just to be honest with you, when I woke up today, I watched Empire Records on my Amazon Fire Stick. And I had always watched it on VHS, and I've seen that movie probably 50 times. The version on my Amazon Fire Stick was a different version. There were additional scenes that had been cut. Like, they must have uploaded a director's cut. So I saw a bunch of stuff I'd never seen before. So awesome. All right. Well, other than the one that's on my jacket, this is what I ended up with today. What Would Warren Beatty Do? Based off of Warren, who shoplifts the CDs. Damn the Man is what Gina says, played by Renee Zellweger. 137 is the time that AJ decides at the beginning of the movie that he has to tell Corey, played by Liv Tyler, that he loves her. That's just a celebration of Empire Records and Rex Manning Day. And then Rex himself and his hit single in the movie, Say No More, Mon Amour. Like I said, I'll probably end up doing a giveaway for these, and if you'd like them, it never hurts to just say so in the comment section below. I might just decide to give them to you.